Today's video is brought to you by Grey Viking Games. Click the link in the description below to buy MTG Arena codes for cosmetics, packs, and more. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're gonna have some fun playing Magic. But before we dive into that, real quick, I got a letter from Wizards, actually from Strixhaven. It's going full on Hogwarts with us. I'm not gonna read everything, but it's basically like an invitation to Hogwarts with this. They gave us a bunch of banners. I wanted one to kind of showcase here. This is just hanging on my green screen, so if it gets in the way, I'll remove them. But got some extra fun stuff. This is all in the excitement for the spoiler season that's starting soon. They gave us a bunch of like stamps for the different house symbols as well. And then I got this sweet up jewelry box type of thing that is actually pretty cool looking. Like, so they got it this, it's like leather bound, looks like a book, and then it opens up into like an actual mirror with, or you can see my setup now. Nothing actually fits into these slots like the design that they have for it. I don't know why they have it in this design. Nothing fits in it, but it's really cool. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that was sent to me. So yeah, really excited for spoiler season. Let's dive into some gameplay now. But anyway, if these end up getting too annoying, I'll remove them, but I felt like they were fun for now. So let's go ahead and dive into this deck, which is going to be Spirit Tribal with Lurrus. So I was initially building this up with a few other spirits. There's actually quite a few good spirits in the format right now. Let's remove the Lurrus symbol there for a little bit. I was thinking that we could also bring in like Kaya initially, where you can have the if anything dies, it creates a spirit when it dies. We can have Vega the Watcher and have a cool spirit that ends up drawing us cards, doing fun stuff. But really the best spirits that kept coming back to were the ones that were convert mana cost 2 or less with Lurrus, which were just really busted. So first off, Clarion Spirit, 2 mana. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token of flying, which is pretty awesome. So we can start doing this pretty quickly. We have a bunch of 1-drops, a bunch of ways to replay the 1-drops with Lurrus as well, a bunch of card draw with Hateful Eidolon, Deadweight, Mire's Grasp. So we have that whole combo in black, and that's honestly like the only black spirit that we have. Probably the biggest issue we're going to have with this deck is probably that we're going 3 colors, and we want the colors for each one of these ones. So that's definitely going to be our biggest issue, but I still wanted to try this one out. So Hateful Eidolon has the whole combo. It is a spirit, and we can get Deadweight, we can get Mire's Grasp coming off with them to whenever an aura dies, then we get to draw a card. Our aura leaves the battlefield. We also get Valor of the Worthy, which comes in that whenever enchanted creature leaves the battlefield, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token. So it doesn't actually bring it back. Like, there are some ways to be doing that kind of shenanigans instead with Lurrus, but I figured let's go ahead and just have a way to create some extra spirits. And creating all these extra spirits are good for us because we also have Rally the Ranks in the format, or in this deck, which can keep coming back with Lurrus if they do find ways to destroy it or whatever. But Rally the Ranks, giving all of our spirits 1/1/1, get multiple of these out in the battlefield. Clarion Spirits is going to create an army of 1/1s flying in the air. Usher the Fallen, it doesn't actually create other spirits, but is the spirit itself, and can just go wide for us as well, which is nice. Valor the Worthy to help us create some more flying spirits. And so that's kind of the main game plan. Is in the early game, kind of tempo them out and be really annoying. Ascendant Spirit, a pretty good spirit for us as well. Hateful Eidolon, hopefully get this combo going for us, have some good removal. And then the late game, we have Rally the Ranks, Clarion Spirit, a bunch of flying spirits to hit in, or we have Shacklegeist. Shacklegeist can only block creatures with flying, but you can tap 2 untapped spirits you control to tap a target creature you don't control. So then we can keep that tempo, anything we need to get in with, we can get in with, hopefully. We have Eidolon of Obstruction also in here, which has first strike. Loyalty abilities on Planeswalkers cost a little bit more to activate, which can be useful. It's actually pretty useful sometimes against the Ultimatum deck, where they go grab a Tybalt and they may forget about this ability, spend all their mana, and not have anything to actually use the Tybalt's ability on the turn that it comes out, which typically means Tybalt becomes less scary if that ever does happen. Anyway, so just 2 of these, and that's basically the deck. That's what we're trying to go for. I'm not totally sure this will end up working. Ghostly Pilfer is another good spirit here. When it becomes untapped, I can pay 2 to draw a card. So it's just a little bit more card draw. I wanted some here and Hateful Eidolon. And then, of course, Lurrus kind of counts as additional card draw for us. I wanted to make sure that we still had enough potential snowlands for Ascended Spirit to be good. Just by itself, it's a 1 mana. Like even if we only pump it up one time, it becomes, you know, a 1 mana, 3/4 with Rally the Ranks, that kind of stuff. Can end up getting really big. We have Faceless Haven, of course, which is also a spirit, which means it'll work with Rally the Ranks because it's one of everything. That's the game plan. All the pathways to hopefully let us play all the cards, and then Snowlands and the rest of this. We're playing such cheap spells. I didn't want to be throwing in any tap lands like Faceless Havens, anything like that. That's the deck. Let's go and jump into the gameplay, see how it does for us, see if we can find the lands that we want, and here we go. All right, up against Stundwash, and we have Ushers. We have Deadweight available to us to play some stuff and Rally the Ranks. I mean, this isn't the worst hand. We're going to keep it. I mean, a bunch of Savannah Lions that get bigger. It's pretty good stuff. Not too shabby at all. Do I want to throw out blue mana right now? We don't have a ton of things that actually need blue mana. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and throw out the black mana. Do I want to throw out Rally the Ranks now? Because I kind of want to have something for Deadweight. Let's go ahead and attack in. And we might actually just activate Usher. All right, down to 18. Let's get this one out. And pass the turn. Frostbite's one of them. Okay. I don't want both of them to die, but that's too bad. That's what's gonna happen. All right. Well, let's go with blue mana here. I might just bring Luris to hand. Kind of slow it down. I could get out Rally the Ranks pretty safely right now. Clarion Spirit, I want to be able to cast something extra with it. Let's just get Luris to hand for now. Pass the turn. Annex. Okay. Only one white source at the moment. And we can't play Luris and anything else from the graveyard just yet. So we're gonna go ahead and throw out the Deadweight right now, just to get some value from Clarion Spirit. We're hoping to find some more white mana. This is what we knew would be the biggest issue. I threw out the blue land, hoping that we would, eventually be able to cast anything that was blue, but not quite. All right. Well, we do get to kill this. Mire's Grasp. All right, Rally the Ranks on Spirit, and Mire's Grasp on Torbrand. If we ever find a white source or a black source, we can play Luris and play Deadweight onto Torbrand. He's gonzoed. This does extra damage still, though, so no attacks past the turn. This is kind of what we wanted to be creating, is this interesting scenario. Actually, this is pretty cool stuff. All right, swings in. We'll trade off with this one. Take 3. That is black mana. All right, perfect. So we can cast. Let's see here. Let's tap this down, and we want Deadweight still. Yeah, they don't actually get. They get 1 Satyr, I think, from this, from Torbrand dying. All right, so play Luris. Play Deadweight onto Torbrand. We lose a lot of devotion. We get another Spirit. Am I willing to trade this off with the Annex? We only have 1 card in hand anyway, so I may not be able to get more spirits out of this. And the trade-off might be nice. I guess I can also block other things, though. Pass the turn. Let's hope they don't have another Torbrand. They've drawn fairly well so far, so we'll see. All right, definitely has an Embercleave. That's what I'm feeling. All right, do I care to lose the Luris? If they do have Embercleave, they throw it onto Robber, I believe. They let this die. They get another token anyway. This hits in for 6. And I can replay the Clarion and something from hand. I have to have something with not white mana, though. Sure. Definitely has the Embercleave. Dude, what a hand. Oh, goodness. Down to 7. At least we can gain some life with Luris. Shacklegeist. Shacklegeist is interesting. We can tap on anything that has the Embercleave. I can go, let's see, do I want to go for Deadweight or Mire's Grasp first? So Clarion Spirit, Shacklegeist. Swing in with Luris. Okay. Back up to 10, pass a turn. Interesting. We'll see if this is enough. They could just have another Embercleave because they've shown that they already have everything. Rude. Okay, Shadow Skull Smashing. Goes to combat. Tap down Robber. Tapping down these ones. Doesn't attack with the Annex. Interesting. How hard can we hit? Okay. Hateful Eidolon gets more lifelink out there. Usher the Fallen. Get another Spirit token. Attack in. For 6. This doesn't have to be untapped, right? Yeah, so I can hit him for 6. They go down to a number. I can do math. Not right now. I think this is all I'm willing to attack in for. Make sure that we stay alive. Down to 9. And then we should be able to close them out on this next one. I can tap down the 2 biggest dudes. Bone Crushy dude. I think we got there. All right, tap down Robber. Tap down Annex. If they want to swing in with these guys, they have to go through a lifelinker. Flameblade Charger. Cool. We have Lethal in the Air. Perfect. All right, sweet stuff. We got there. Whoo, man. I like this deck. That's really cool. We were able to pull that out. Man, Shacklegeist is awesome. All of the pieces in this deck are actually really powerful. The biggest issue is, of course, the mana base, which I'm hoping only gets better with new sets coming out and everything like that. But fun stuff, man. That was good. All right, up against Belial. And we have Mire's Grasp, which does mean we have some removal. Definitely wouldn't mind having, you know, Hateful Eidolon in this hand, but I'm not going to give up 3 lands and things to play. You know, keep this. All right, bring it on, Belial. What you got there, sir? Okay, Fervent Champion. That's not blue mana. Snowlands are at least somewhat useful because of our One Faceless Haven and our Ascendant Spirits. So at least we have those, you know, looking on the bright side of life. Bone Crushy dude. Mire's Grasp does kill that. That's nice. And we got some blue mana. Good. Good, good, good. Do I care to grasp this right now? I don't think so. We're gonna get out our blue source now. Maybe that's the wrong way to go. I don't know. Maybe I should get out the more relevant cards or colors with which is in our hand so that I can be casting multiple things in a turn. Okay, no block, no nothing there. Yeah, see, now I can't actually do 2 on the same turn, but that's fine as well. Okay, kill him. Swing in, down to 18, pass the turn. So they play out Bone Crusher Giant, Torbrand. That's not good. Well, Mars Grass, dead weight. I need to be able to keep this alive. I'm pretty close to being able to play out Luris on the same turn. Getting out 1/1s to start blocking would be better than just chump blocking with this. And so, yeah, I'm hoping I'm only taking 2 this turn. Fireblade Charger. Okay. At least I didn't have another Fervent Champion. That would have been really bad. Down to 9. Faceless Haven. That's a decent blocker. And I can get out Luris on the next turn. Wait, I need to play out Faceless Haven. Right. So I can chump Bone Crusher Giant, block something else. Castle Embereth means that they can still kill. Pass the turn. Honestly, I'm wanting my rally the ranks here at some point, just because it would give us a little bit more stuff to do. Okay, please don't have Embercleave. Activate Faceless Haven. Let's go ahead and just... Do I chump Bone Crusher, or should I just get rid of the Charger? If they do that, they can hit in for a little bit more damage, but that's a damage that I want to avoid later on too. They go for Castle Embereth. They get for 1, 2, 3, 4. If I block here, the 2 points of damage still go through. Yeah, we're just hoping they don't have Embercleave. Yeah, of course they do. Well, we get to play mono red every single game, so it seems good. That's lethal with just this guy. So yeah, game over. Good game, sir. Youch. Well, fun stuff. Had a blast. Never doing that again, hopefully. All right, up against Tom Riddle, which is awesome. And Clarion Spirit on turn 2. Get some good 1-drops to cast on the turn after, so I like this. Up against another Luris deck. Rogues? Oh no. Oh no. Why do people have to be such evil? Man. Something in my throat. So I did play Magic Legends. I'm probably going to do a whole video about this one a little bit later. I ended up not recording my audio. I turned off my mic for something else I was recording, and I totally forgot to turn it back on. Just being a big dumb, you know. Go Clarion Spirit. Please don't get countered. Please don't get died. Yeah, okay. I'm actually not that big a fan of what they did with it. I was less than impressed so far with Magic Legends. It's been interesting. All right, so attack in. I think we're just going to pump up. I could have put the Valor of the Worthy onto there as well. But we're going to go ahead and activate the Usher. I'm going to dead weight the Ruin Crab. This is kind of a gotcha mode instead, where we actually get to kill this thing. Heartless Axe after we boast. Perfect. Well, we at least got something gonzoed. We're filling our graveyard, which can some ways be good for Luris. Merfolk Wind Robber. Blue mana. Not the blue mana I was hoping for. Alright, go Valor of the Worthy. No one expects that card. Gotcha. Doesn't matter though. Do they have 3 Heartless Acts? Oh, goody. Good job, sir. Well, I'm hoping they just don't have card draw or anything else good. We can hopefully find a way to get rid of Lurrus with our own Lurrus, maybe. And life will be fine. We actually have the ability to kill their Lurrus if it does come out with deadweight, so good stuff. On the bright side of things, they shouldn't have another Heartless Act anytime soon, right? The odds of that are insanely low. Well, we can't cast anything else, so I guess we're casting Lurrus. And counterspell. Of course. Of course. Oh, man. Yeah, this is the issue. Not finding the blue mana anytime hurts us a lot. If we found one blue source, man, Ascendant Spirit would be awesome. Down to 17. Mill more cards over. Have we even found blue mana over here yet? 1. Like, the odds of us finding blue mana are so high still. On Spirit. Man, the odds of there being lots of blue mana on the top of the library when they mill us over here, though, are also very, very high. There's one. Okay, come on. One more deck. You can give it to me. Into the story. Draw so many cards. Ridiculous. And Ruin Crab. Yep. And, oh, boy. We got blue mana. We got blue mana. That's right. Take that, fool. We don't have enough snow lands to give it a counter for to dodge Heartless Act. Oh well, pass the turn. Oh yeah. Fable Passage. Yep. Man, if we could curve out with this and find all the lands at the right times, like this deck is just needing all that it needs to be actually pretty decent. Is consistent mana base, and we just don't have that in standard right now. Like, it's anything outside of monocolor. There's a reason why monocolor decks are really taking over, and then the ramp deck, you know, the deck that is okay running dual lands or whatever, because they can search for all the lands that they need. So Sultai Ultimatum is working well, or like the Genesis Ultimatum that does the same type of thing does okay. Do we just kill these Thieves Guild Enforcers? We're going to take lots of damage if we don't. I could also just try to get this up to the big dude. Oh, everything gets bigger. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're milling so many cards. Down to 19. Mm-hmm. I think we just scoop, right? We're just done here. Yeah, I don't care about that anymore. On to the next one. All right, up against Jay Heal, and keep this. No snowlands yet, so Esper Ascendant Spirit is a little bit worse. We have blue and white mana. Gosh, the mana base is awful. And I know that. I mean, it's the best that we can make it, I believe. We could probably make it more consistent by running the tapped dual lands, but when you're playing a bunch of 1 and 2 drops with Lurrus, that's the absolute last thing you want to do. We definitely want white mana then. So then we just hope to find black mana. We have more black mana than blue mana. Shacklegeist is still really good. We can have Shacklegeist out of the ranks and still have a decent board state and do lots of things with that. We're up against cycling. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, get out the other spirit first. Not first. I could have attacked in first. Doesn't actually matter here. They're just going to cycle, I believe, unless they have shock here as well. Down to 18. Hopefully get in for 6 on the next turn. Start controlling the board a little bit more. If we find a land, Rally and Valor would be awesome. Any color land would be awesome, so we can play 2 things here. Flourishing Fox. Okay, just kidding. We want Deadweight. Actually, it goes up to 3 anyway. Okay. Ooh, cycles 1. All right, so come on, black mana for Deadweight. I believe in you. Drats, no mana. Sounds about right. Put this on spurts. Attack in. They're not going to block this time. Down to 12. Hopefully we can start making some extra spirits so that we can tap down Flourishing Fox and not have to worry about them as much. Improbable Alliance. Chump blockers are the best. Down to 17. Oof. All right, well, Ascended Spirit. Valor of the Worthy. Let's just go into the Usher. Usher. It's the one that we're most likely to want to keep swinging in with and okay with it dying. Down to 9. Ironcrag Pyromancer. Oof. Yeah, that's good. That's real good. Kills the Usher. We get a 2/2 Spirit. So we can draw 1 more card on the next turn. That grows Flourishing Fox up to 5. They could just have another land in hand as well, though. They've already got their abilities with these off, so nothing else there. Shacklegeist. So let's go ahead and tap down Fox. Black mana. All right, I could just try to go aggro with this. I can play out Deadweight and an Ascendant Spirit. Go a little bit wide. As long as Shacklegeist can stay alive, we're in good shape. I could try to Deadweight Ironcrag Pyromancer over 2 turns. Which I think that we can outpace the Improbable Alliance and Flourishing Fox. So either hit this, hit in for 5 this turn. This dies, they get another token, and then we're in bad shape. I think that we have to get through this Pyromancer to have a shot at all. Should have kept back 1 Spirit. There was no reason to attack in. Actually, there is a reason to attack in here. That's right, because now we get to Ironcrag Pyromancer. There we go. Got rid of 2 of them. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. And opponent scoops it up. Sweet. Nailed it. Brilliant stuff. Oh, man. This is our first time they got Hateful Eidolon in our hand with anything. Which, by the way, I feel like any time I play up against other decks, they have it all of the time. And we do actually, we do have the ability to play. I thought this was the white-blue one. Okay, never mind. We keep this. Look at me all complaining. I don't need to. All right, let's go with Hateful Eidolon. Pass the turn. We're hoping for land still. Deadweight. Let's get out... How can I cast multiple things in a turn? More card draw would be nice. Either way, I'm attacking him with this, dude. I'm debating if I want to throw out the Hateful Eidolon again. They may not even have creatures in this matchup. Let's go Clarion Spirit, pass the turn. A little bit more damage output. Hopefully we can cast multiple things in a turn and we'll be fine. Rally the ranks. cool. Down to 14. Wouldn't mind a land. Would not mind it. Yeah, 1-drop. We have so many 1-drop white creatures. All right, there we go. That's decent. Put this out on a blue. Ghostly Pilfer. All right, they do have removal there. Bummer. That's fine. Still just play out our hand. Swing in. Down to 12, pass turn, back up to 25. Nice. Extinction event. What? Okay, cool. Myers Grasp's gonna be sweet here. But yeah, this is whenever they cast a spell from anywhere other than their hand, we get to draw a card. That's the other reason for Ghostly Pilfer. It does work well against Adventure and Foretell right now. And also Luris in the graveyard, so good stuff. Yeah, pass my turn. Let's draw first and then play down our cards, our lands. Draw 2 cards. You know you want to. They fight each other, huh? Yeah, that's a bummer. Yay for more lands. Woo. Alright, well, attack in. Down to 7. Pass turn. We can draw just by paying 2 when this untaps. Or I can get Luris to hand and play some other stuff out. No guarantee that we have other good stuff, though. Oh, that's what's going on here. Alright, we definitely want another Myers Grasp if possible. Getting to Luris quickly could be nice. Can't be blocked this turn. Okay, pass to my turn. It's equal to his power. Or it's equal to the number of +1/+1 encounters. Let's decline. I think getting Luris to hand is going to be nice. Nicer. All right, go deadweight first, then attack in. Are you willing to take a bunch? Oh my gosh. 2 counters onto him. Okay. I guess that makes sense. They want to get counters so that they can start getting rid of all of our stuff. This will also get rid of the rally. What does this do? So then at the beginning of upkeep, 2 more counters, remove all of them. You do exile each non-land permanent. Yeah, it's so good. All right, bring Luris to hand. Get out another blue source. Why not? Get 2 of everything. Pass the turn. On the upkeep, they get rid of all of our permanents. Yep. Ridiculous. So good. Nissa. I hadn't thought about Inscription of Abundance with this deck. It's pretty good. And then the Packmate actually just being at a higher cover mana cost, but still being good value in general. This also makes a little bit of sense. Maybe they're just going for like Wolf Tribal as well. And there's probably Guruk and Nissa in here as well. Well, at least our life total is still pretty high. All right, we can kill Seraph with Luris, right? So let's do that thing. Why are you tapping down all of this? Let's go there. Okay. Luris. Myers Grasp. Kill Seraph. Alright. Well, at least main threat gonzoed. Oh, they just bring it back from the graveyard. Oops. Oh, Jeff, you big dumb. What was I thinking? Faceless Haven is something cool. At least. Crap. Oh, we're so dead. This is our first Snowland. Oh, wait, we have two. Good. All of the pathways. Well, all right. So one cool thing, though, is at least that we can throw down Myers Grass. Let's see here. We do want a Clarion Spirit. They can remove the counters from this, which does get rid of Luris, does get rid of other things. I should have, yeah. Don't want to cast this right now. I can attack in at Nissa or at face now. If they trade off with Seraph, they hit land and activate Nissa again. If I can do this on the upkeep. If they do it on the upkeep, they don't get rid of Luris. So pass the turn. All right, so they lose the Seraph. No, they don't lose the Seraph. He went down to 0. How does that work? So it happens all at the same time. So he removes counters from it.
The swamps come to my aid.
The thing gets exiled. So because there's a period here, I think there actually should be a time that I'm actually curious about the ruling on this. So he went down to 0 for a little bit because he removes counters. It's not an activated ability, so it doesn't actually happen separately. But because there's a period on it, there should be a separation, I believe, on when he's 0/0 and should die. I could be wrong though, because everything else gets removed, and it may happen all in one fluid motion. So he never actually officially, it never officially checks to see if he was at 0/0 to die there. Very, very interesting. All right, well, we're getting closer to the lands that we need for that, so that's something. Okay, Clarion Spirit, Shacklegeist, tap down spirits. Attack in. Could hit Nissa to stop them from getting Seraph back. If they just don't have removal, we're fine as well, though, right? So, down to 1. Think we still have a shot? They can bring back Packmate. We have flyers in the air, so they have to draw into removal that kills 2 flyers. And they have to hope that we don't find another Snowland for the Faceless Haven as well. Binding. Kills Shacklegeist. Do you have all of the removal? Yes, okay. Whew. Oh, goodness. What a game. That was a good one. That was a fun one. I made some mistakes there for sure. I didn't know what we were playing up against in the beginning. And there were some interesting rulings there, which Arena typically does things right. Typically, what I found is that they actually do have the stacking of the rulings effects actually done pretty well. So anyway, on to the next one. All right. No white mana, but we have Hateful Eidolon and Myers Grasp in hand, so we keep it. Up against a Luris deck, which will most likely be playing creatures. Most likely rogues. Most likely hated by all human beings that are decent. Well, come on, white mana. Yay. Well, attack in. We'll throw out the blue source. Pass the turn. Make him think a little bit here. Let's kill my dude. Oh, of course. White mana. Nope. Luris to hand, pass the turn. Aphemia. Aphemia. Yeah, I think this is a worthwhile play there. Get that out of there. Ascendant Spirit. Pass the turn. We can dodge Deadweight with this on later turns, so they might have to get rid of some removal now. And we're just hoping they didn't find a Hateful Eidolon. Mogus's Favor. Gonna replay it again onto it. They need 2 other cards. Sentinel's Eyes. Okay, down to 18. There's white mana. Perfect. So we can only play 1 white card every turn. So I can play Luris and go grab Hateful Eidolon. I think I just want to kill this now before they find their own Hateful Eidolon. Let's just get rid of stuffs. Let's go Rally or Usher. Typically, it's better to get out creatures first, but I could also just make sure that they're higher toughness in general. Only 1 white card per turn. Let's go Usher. Pass the turn. The biggest thing is that this can die to Mogus's Favor now. So they already have removal that we know of. It would take up their entire turn to do that, basically. But if they have a Hateful Eidolon, worth it, right? Serpent. Ooh. More white cards. Perfect. All right, well, if we're going to play Luris, let's get value out of it. Stop. What are you doing with the tapping now? They don't consider what's in the graveyard ever with this. So let's go Hateful Eidolon. No attacks past the turn. Please don't have the Deadweight. They've had a lot of lands. Hopefully that means they don't have anything awesome. All right, Mire's Grasp. Bummer. So whenever an enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura creature you controlled. I didn't control any of those, so that's fine. Okay. Sentinel's Eyes, yeah, that's good stuff. Another Hateful Eidolon. All right, well, let's go. We need to get the Rally out there to start getting a little bit tougher. So we can actually trade off with this potentially. Hateful Eidolon. No attacks past the turn. We can take 1 more hit and then, yeah, we'll see. Luris. Hey. Mire's Grasp. Trigger. We don't control any of the auras. Cast Sentinel's Eyes again onto the Serpent. No blocks again. Very low life total. They get to replay the Mire's Grasp on the next turn. We didn't find ours. And that's game. Yeah, that's game. Bummer. Let's see. We can technically still kill the snake if they don't block the right stuff. Yeah, and then we have to block with Hateful Eidolon. Yep. Well, it's been fun. Having consistent mana apparently is a better way to go. How about that? We could have brought in some like temples and stuff into the deck as well. Technically having 12 pathways makes things a bit more consistent in some ways as well, unless you don't ever find the extra white source. So yeah, found that. There we go. Good game, sir. All right, we can't even attack in and use their abilities because it costs white. So we're done here. Good game, good game. All right, so Spirit Tribal went 3-3. You know, lost more on the draw, won more games on the play. So in general, it's a decent deck. If you have multiple games on the play, it'll be good. I think that this deck has potential. It really comes down to the better mana base. So if you think you can find a better way to fix this mana, and maybe it's not even caring about Ascendant Spirit, maybe it's just taking out blue in general. And there are still more spirits in white, although or maybe just other things to play in general. Like you can throw in more Eidolons, more Valor of the Worthies, you know, some better stuff in black, like more Myers Grass, Mogus's Favor, that kind of stuff. And just go with Spirit Tribal in Orzhov. Might just, that actually probably would be the better way to go anyway. So, adding in Shacklegeist had a lot of power into it at times, but Ghostly Pilfer is really good in the format right now. Just it does draw lots of cards in general. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.